experiment in our childhood days. When we rub the comb through dry hair, it acquires a charge and thus the paper gets attracted. That is, the charged comb polarizes the paper. The charge induces a net dipole moment in the paper and thus the paper will be aligned or attracted in the external field produced. We can look into the physics behind the working of electric dipoles in this session. So let's dive in. What we are seeing is an image of two charges, positive and negative, separated, and some lines of forces are generated and terminated. An equal positive charge and negative charge separated by a finite distance is called an electric dipole. The simplest example of electric dipole is that of a pair of electric charges of opposite signs and equal magnitude at a certain distance. What is an electric dipole? Let us look into the definition of electric dipole. So, electric dipole is the pair of equal charges q and minus q that is separated by a finite distance 2a. The direction from minus q to q is the direction of the dipole. The midpoint of the line connecting the charge q and minus q is the center of the dipole. So, it will be at a distance of a from one of the charge. The total charge of the electric dipole is 0, but the field of the electric dipole is not 0. The charge q and minus q are separated by some distance. The electric fields due to them, when added, do not exactly cancel out. At very large distances than the separation of the two charges forming a dipole, the fields due to q and minus q nearly cancel out, and thus there will be no total charge for the dipoles. The electric field of a pair of charges minus q and q at any point in the space can be found out from the Coulomb's law and the superposition principle. There are two cases for which we will find out the electric field for the dipole. The first case is when the point is situated on the dipole axis, and the second case is when the point lies in the equatorial plane of the dipole. Equatorial plane is the plane which is perpendicular to the axis of the dipole. Let P be the point where the electric field due to the dipole is to be found. The charge of the dipole is q and minus q. In the first case, the point P is lying on the axis of the dipole at a distance of r from the center of the dipole. The electric field is given by the equation E equals 4qa divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 rq p cap. If the point P is lying on the perpendicular field, that is, when the point is in the equatorial plane, then the electric field equation is given as E equals minus P by 4 pi epsilon 0 rq. The concept of electric dipole is not only prominent in the electrostatics but also in the field of chemistry. It has significant importance. In several molecules, the center of positive and negative charges will coincide each other. That is, the distance between the charges will be 0 and the dipole moment will also be 0. This type of molecules is called the non-polar molecules. Carbon dioxide and methane are the examples of non-polar molecules. In certain other molecules, the positive and negative charges does not coincide. They will have a specific distance apart, and these type of molecules will have a permanent electric dipole moment even without the presence of an electric field. These types of molecules are called polar molecules, and the water is an example of polar molecule. In the presence of an electric field, different molecules will exhibit different properties depending upon their polar nature. Let us consider a dipole having a dipole moment P situated in a uniform electric field E. The distance between the charges is given as 2a. A force of QE is acting on the positive charge Q and a force of minus QE is acting on the negative charge minus Q. Since the electric field acting is uniform, the net force on the dipole is 0. Even though the net force acting on the dipole is 0, since the charges are separated at a finite distance, due to the force there will be a torque acting on the dipole. Since the charges are separated at a distance, the magnitude of the torque acting is given by QE 2a sine alpha, which can be written as to QAE sine alpha. We know that the dipole moment is given by 2A times Q. Therefore, the torque acting on the dipole in terms of the dipole moment is P cross E, which is equal to PE sine alpha. This torque acting on the dipole will tend to align the dipole in the direction of the electric field. When the electric field and the dipole is parallel to each other, the torque acting will be zero, and when the electric dipole is perpendicular to the magnetic field, the torque will be maximum. Let us summarize what we have learned.
Manorama Horizon. Learning made simple.